So that faggot Dolphins Co. hasn't really uploaded in a while, has he? Well, Ryan, why weren't you uploading for like a week straight? Explain yourself! Because I had just so happened to trip back into the hellish realm that is known as League of Legends. Now, I had fallen out of League of Legends for a few months, not because, well, there was any particular reason. I was just kind of bored of the game and figured that I needed a bit of a break for a while. And now that I'm returning to it, I'm definitely enjoying it and noticing that my skill is actually increasing. But now that I think about it, that entire statement is very false. Considering that I put in 10 ranked games and I just so happened at first I won 3 and then lost 7. And I instantly got ranked into Bronze 5, which if you've never played League of Legends, well, that is basically the lowest rank in the game. It goes Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and then Challenger tier. In each of the, frickin' just elements on the periodic table, there is, it goes through 1 through 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. So clearly, I am at the very bottom of the barrel right now. It's not even that I've been doing particularly bad. In fact, in the majority of my games, I've been doing pretty decently. In a lot of games, I've just been shitting all over people. But the thing is, I have the curse called Elo Hell. Now, if you've never played League of Legends, then you probably should know that this is a very team-based game, and without your team, you are going to get raped. Hard. They got rid of Dominion. But anyway, the point is, creaky bed, League of Legends. If you just so happen to get ranked with a bad team, then, my friend, I'm not sans, but, you're gonna have a bad time. So, of course, I got ranked to the Bronze 5. My brother also told me that he got ranked to the Bronze 5. I guess Season 6 is just a brutal season for everyone. In fact, Season 6 has been a weird season in general because, you got non-meta champions like Kog'Maw and Dr. Mundo being the 2 most banned champions in the game. Yeah. That's not an actual statistic, it's just what I've been seeing. A whole damn lot. So, Ryan, what positions do you usually prefer to play? I am almost exclusively a top and mid laner. Personally, I just enjoy them both the most. I mean, occasionally I take support, maybe some ADC, and jungle, I almost never get the jungle. So, Ryan, what kind of match are you going to be talking about right now? You already made that feeders video where you talking about how bad that, your team was and everything, that they were all just a bunch of feeders, where you ultimately lost because your team was garbage. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not talking about a specific match. I'm talking about every match that I've gotten into this season. Now, I'm in no way yelling at League of Legends. I'm simply yelling at the amount of bullshit that I've been dealing with lately. I just got out of a match where I was playing Nasus, alright? And you see, I ended the game off going 11-8. Spoiler alert, we lost, but I started the game off pretty well. I was playing against a GP, a Gangplank, the Pirate Man. I know I'm not supposed to be talking about a specific match, I'm just using this as an example. Just the amount of retardedness, okay? I do pretty damn well. I get my Q stack up to 200 within 15 minutes into the match. That's a whole damn lot if you've never played Nasus. It is really good. And it was one of those games where you rarely get into a trade with your lane opponent. I mean, later into our laning phase, we started fighting a bit more, but ultimately, I won the majority of the fights, despite the fact that I never really got a kill, until I started getting a few danks and we dove them a lot. Then I picked up about 2. So yeah, of course, me being 2-0, I basically picked up a Frozen Mallet, a Trinity Force, and I believe I was building into a Thorn Mail or something. I don't know if I mentioned that I had a Frozen Heart. I also had a Frozen Heart. The thing is, the other team just so happened to have a Rammus who was, well, the dumbest Rammus ever? And the thing about Rammus is, you guys are probably like, oh, well, if he's the dumbest Rammus, why are you going to complain about him? Because you're supposed to play Rammus like an idiot. You're supposed to dive into the middle of their team, taunt them all so they attack you, and then all of them take damage. You see, he's basically like a turtle that rolls at people, and when you hit him, you take a bit of damage yourself. And there's also an item in the game that you can buy that makes it to where whenever you get hit, not only do you get tons of armor, but they take damage for hitting you. So basically, you're taking stupid amount of damage for every time you hit him, and it just gets incredibly frustrating after a while. And basically, we lost every team fight because Rammus just dove straight into us. We had no choice but to attack him. The majority of our team was AG, and it was just rocking like 350 armor. We were just getting destroyed. We couldn't do anything because while we were focused on Rammus, which we shouldn't have been, but he's right there and he's got us all slowed with his taunts. The rest of their team can just hop in, and then their Quinn and their ADC can just wreck us from behind. Which, yeah, you could probably be making the argument, oh, Ryan, they just had a good team comp and you didn't. Well, I really don't care. I mean, if you've ever been in Elo Hell, you know my pain. You can't yell at me for being angry. I'm just trying to grind so I can get enough IP so I can buy Kindred. I was wanting to become a good jungler. Ugh. It's not even that I'm a bad player anymore. It's like, I used to be absolutely trash at League, but suddenly, when I started playing League again, I just got this weird burst of just really good. Just got really good. I used to win. Seriously, there was a point where I was winning like 10 games in a row, like a few weeks ago. And now that I finally got my rank, the game decided, Ryan, you've done lucked out. Here's your bronze 5. I need to stop playing solo queue. I'm dying.